Hey, good morning. It is Wednesday, son of a gun. Hey, hope that you're all starting your day off the right way. I'm following up on my series on by the book by Skip Pritchard on the 9 mistakes. Today we're going to talk about mistake number 2, which is allowing someone else to define your value. There goes the phone. As you remember, we started off with the 3 laws, which were belief. You have to have actually it's desire. You have to have a burning desire. All good things come from a positive burning desire. And if you're only doing something for, let's say, somebody else or for the money or without purpose or desire, it's going to be a long road. The second is gratitude. It is amazing, at least in my life, when I stop and think about even just the smallest of things to be grateful for, since there are probably 1 billion things to be grateful for on any given day. It can change my perspective when it's getting a little jaded. And the last one is belief. That determined, unshakable belief in ourselves. We are all different. We are all individuals. And our beliefs are our own. And no one should question our beliefs if we are convicted. Again, then we talked about the first mistake, which was living someone else's dream or working on someone else's dream. Doesn't mean you can't work for a team or a company, but it has to be your dream or passion for it to be fulfilling and for you to have the highest success as you define success. So mistake number 2 is allowing someone else to define your value. And that can start eons ago. That can start when we're a small kid, or that can start in school, or with friends or siblings or spouses or a boss. And a life well lived is a life true to yourself. And authenticity keeps coming up this year. It's kind of the word, for me, it's the word of the year, living an authentic life. And that's no matter if that's in my personal life or in my professional life. If I'm authentic to myself, others will perceive that. And you attract then those that authentically want to work with you. Let nothing come between you and your purpose. Boy, the distractions of the day, the week, the month, the year. Look at this. It's almost April 15th. Oh my gosh, taxes. I got to get those done. But look how fast the year has flown. Even for those of you in Minnesota who have like winter for another 2 months. And for us in Arizona where we didn't have winter or spring and it's just hot. But life flies by fast. And if something comes, if we let life get between us and our purpose, we'll never achieve our greatness. In the limitations of others, we see this all the time. I think that most of the time, though, we put our own limitations on ourselves because we start to believe what others say about us indirectly or directly. And when you can run towards the fear and turn towards the darkness, it's amazing how those things go away and we step into our greatness. Finally, there's enormous power in power is possible when you give yourself permission to be your true self. How cliched, but I can't say more that I have experienced giving myself permission to step into my greatness. And coming from a humble parents and a Minnesota background where people aren't big about talking about their greatness in a not in a braggadocious way, but in a matter of fact way, that has been one of my largest challenges. And yet I had a mentor of mine asked me to write down everything I've done in real estate in the last 34 years. And I thought, well, that won't take long. Well, it's amazing how we forget all the experiences we've been through, the talents we've gained, the knowledge and wisdom of hard knocks, which today are a valuable asset. It's part of our greatness. It's part of our knowledge base. It's part of our wisdom that people seek out. And what we do with that is what's really important. If we use it to help others, we're in the midst of forming and building a team based on mentor leadership. I've become a huge follower of Tony Dungy's style of leadership, and it's truly not about a dictation per se, but it's about hello April. It's about leading by example and leading on the ground level and empowering others to lead as well. Group leadership, not decision by committee per se, but by really having the first and foremost, not about a self-centered, I want to make a ton of money, or I want to be the greatest, or I want to be in lights, but and according to, as Zig Ziglar has always said, if you can have everything you want in life as long as you help others get what they want, well, that's really mentor leadership. And actually what Dungy says is that if you're doing mentor leadership in its perfection or near perfection, nothing's perfect, he said people will not be able to define that you were the one that brought your group or team or those you lead to their highest success, because you will have empowered your team and everybody else to be their greatest success. And to me, actually, that you get to a point in life, you embrace the gray, silver, platinum, titanium hair, whatever color it is, whatever's left of it. And you say, what can I do with all this experience I've had over the years? Instead of dragging it around like a negative, how can I share it and empower others and the next generation of leaders? And finally, as you know, we all are leaders by what we say, don't say, by how we act and don't act, and especially in the two ends of the spectrum, very difficult situations, and in those moments when we could be high-fiving ourselves and kind of rubbing it at other people's faces. If we can remain humble and think about others during those times, really the gratitude of others is the best repayment there ever could be. So that's a long one, but that's mistake number 2 from Skip Pritchard. And with that said, if you're feeling like your business isn't exactly where it'd like to be, and you're interested in a team with mentor leadership, give me a call, 602-301-4862. Just have questions, call me. Want to have coffee, call me. Heck, I love coffee. It's the last vice I've got left. And I hope you all have a great and highly successful day. Remember, influence others positively. And last but not least, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in Scottsdale, Arizona, give me a call, Jay Jasper, 602-301-4862. Remember, Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, Jay Jasper, orange is cool. Hey, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all have the highest success possible. Talk to you again soon. Yeah, sure, you betcha.